Hi, this is Sarah Mikesell. I'm reporting live from the Bear Crop Science Ag Issues Forum, and we're here with Rob Kaplan, and he works with sustainability specifically for Walmart. Rob, can you talk to us a little bit about the how does Walmart define sustainability?
Sustainability is a really difficult topic to define, and it actually depends on the context, whether you're talking about bananas or laptops or Tupperware or vegetables or even just potatoes. It's a wide variety of topics. So what we try and do is really focus in on what's important for that particular category, and then partner with our supply chain, our suppliers, to figure out how do we deliver progress against those important hotspots.
Sounds good. And when you think about grain and specifically about corn, because in the presentation earlier today, you talked about corn being a big part of the products that you guys have. You talked a little bit about labeling and some of those issues. What is Walmart looking at, and what's critical from your perspective and from the consumer's perspective when it comes to labeling for things that promote sustainability or have different components to it as part of biotechnology?
So when we think about corn, not just in Walmart stores, but across, everywhere, corn is king. And it's because in our stores, it's in, the beef that we sell and our breakfast cereal and our carbonated soft drinks. And it's important for us to be able to think about such a crucial ingredient. How does sustainability impact that as well? When you think about the labeling side, there's a proliferation of eco-labels and trust labels out there, and what ends up happening is a consumer confusion. So it's up to us to be really careful in how we curate what are the labels that our customers see value in. But the reality in Walmart is that the customer is number one always. It's in our daily cheer that we say at the store every morning. And that's because, we put things on the shelf. If they sell, that's what the customer wants. Our belief is in customer choice.
Sounds good. And can you talk a little bit about some of the consumer trends? You mentioned a few things about today about how long people take to make decisions and things like that. Are there some of those key drivers that kind of influence? What are some of those consumer drivers, I guess, that influence Walmart's decision and how you move forward?
So the number one reason customers shop at Walmart is everyday low price. That is the secret sauce, or the not-so-secret sauce to our business model. The reality, too, though, is that our customers really do care about sustainability. It's just hard for them to access it at the point of purchase. If you think about the Walmart mom when she's walking down the aisle with her 13-month-old baby in the cart, she's got less than 5 seconds, often only 3 seconds, to make a decision about what product she's going to throw in her cart before she tries to get out of the store. We need to make sure that our customers understand that every product that we put on the shelf is as sustainable as we can get it, so that they trust when they walk in the store they have a baseline of sustainability performance.
Very good. And you mentioned during the discussion earlier that you're working with National Corn Growers Association. Can you talk just a little bit about that and what the alliances that you have with them?
For sure. So we've started to collaborate more closely with National Corn Growers Association through an open forum called Field to Market, the Alliance for Sustainable Agriculture. We joined it we were the first retailer to join it this year, and it is the only place where the entire value chain is together. The grower groups, the agribusiness, the seed guys, the food companies, and now retailers. McDonald's just joined a few weeks ago, actually. It's a really exciting forum for how do we take on, as a full value chain, this challenge. And through that forum, we've partnered more closely with the National Corn Growers Association because communication is really the key. And we need to have better and more open communication with producers so that they understand what our interests are and how we actually are completely aligned on the outcomes and how we trust our farmer partners to figure out how to deliver that.
Sounds good. Has there been any outcomes from this group and working together that are measurable, tangible things you can talk about, or are you still in the preliminary portion?
Field Market's been around for 6 years now.
Okay.
They've really focused on what's the metrics and how do you measure sustainability within commodity grains. They are now at a really crucial point where now that we've agreed, here's how we measure it, how do we evolve from pilots on the ground to a program for continuous improvement?
Okay.
The pilots are really exciting. They've got groups of growers sharing information together at an aggregate, anonymous level where they can see what best practices are working and leverage that information for continuous improvement, both on a profitability side and a sustainability side.
Sounds good. You just one more point. When we were talking before, you said sustainability has to drive economics as well, and that's a critical part of it. Can you explain that a little bit?
So sustainability has a lot of different definitions.
Sure.
For us, it's not sustainable if it doesn't pencil.
Right.
And in our world, we had our waste diversion team, the people who have to get rid of the trash that come out of the back of the stores. They were a cost center, and they turned themselves into a profit center by driving sustainability.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when sustainability works for us. If it costs too much money or it adds inefficiencies, that's not sustainable for us or our suppliers.
Right. Very good. Well, thanks so much for your time, Rob. We really appreciate it.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
All right. Take care.